This is the small town of Herculaneum, built on the slopes of the still active volcano Vesuvius, named after the Greek hero Heracles, more commonly known as Hercules. Yes, that Hercules. Hence the name Herculaneum. This suggests that Herculaneum was of Greek origin and not Roman, although in Italy. The Greeks did, however, make one mistake. They built it on the slopes of a massive volcano that could erupt at any second. And it did, but more on that later. However, this small remote town was dwarfed by the city of Pompeii, the holiday resort of the Roman world, with the heated pools and warm streams fueled by Vesuvius, brought Pompeii its wealth. Ultimately, the giant volcano would be both Pompeii's rise and fall.
So now we've given you some information about the area surrounding Vesuvius. Let's go into detail with some more topics. The first that we'll cover is Pliny the Younger, who addressed his letters regarding the eruption of Vesuvius to the historian Tacitus. The next being the Fiorelli plaster casts.
Gaius Plinius Caecilius Secundus, or Pliny the Younger, was born in 61 AD in Novell Common, or Como, in northern Italy. He was the son of Lucius Caecilius Chilo. However, Chilo died while Pliny was young. Pliny, after being tutored at home, went to Rome to take his studies further. It is during this time when he became much closer to his uncle, Pliny the Elder. The eruption of Vesuvius in 79 AD happened when Pliny the Younger was 18 years old. His uncle died during the eruption, attempting to rescue victims of the eruption via boat, as he was the commander of the naval fleet. Due to Pliny the Elder's death, Pliny the Younger's name starts to get complicated. After the eruption, Pliny changed its name from Gaius Caecilius Chilo to Gaius Plinius Caecilius Secundus, but his official title was Gaius Plinius Luci Filius Caecilius Secundus, but it's much easier just to call him Pliny the Younger. Pliny had many writings such as poems, but his most famous writing was the eyewitness account of the events as they unfolded during the eruption. These writings were in the form of letters to Publius Cornelius Tacitus, a senator, and are known as the Epistulae.
I'm here at the 1,500-year-old site of the ancient Anglo-Saxon settlement, Angahe. I'm here to look at the preservation of things compared to that at the site of Pompeii. Here you have the odd trench, the odd mound. You have nowhere near the detail that you have at Pompeii. For instance, at Pompeii, the volcano preserved things so well, the eruption helped preserve things so much, that you have cavities buried in the ash of people who actually died there on the day of the eruption. A man called Fiorelli poured plaster into these moulds and put them on show at Pompeii, and it's these moulds that make Pompeii so famous today.
The Fiorelli casts were made by Giuseppe Fiorelli and his team. These casts were made by pouring plaster into the cavities left by the Pompeian person who was caught in the ash. This ash acted like a time capsule, as it hardened around the body, which, over time, decayed, leaving a cavity to pour the plaster into. This gives us a much better insight into what happened at the eruption, unlike Angahe, where we're left with some ditches, even though Vesuvius was much more recent than Angahe.